the beginning of the poem, we had a poet who was willing himself into a circumstance that he actually couldn't manage, overswinging. And then he re-equilibrated or rebalanced himself a little bit by finding form and a kind of natural growth. We returned to a more adult speaker, and then what happens and what does it mean?
Well, it feels to me like when he declares that Earth's the right place for love. That's that line that has stayed with me, and it's in a way a solution to all the suffering of this world, all the things that are hard. Despite all that, despite everything, it's still the right place for love.
And including everything,
Exactly.
right? If in earlier parts of the poem there was either fantasy or reality, there was either violence or beauty.
Yeah.
Now,
All here. And what's strange also is one fun question to ask yourself is, who's the lead character in the poem? We've got the boy at the beginning, then the girls come, and then Truth, by the way, is a character because she breaks in, and of course the Birches are a character. And how do they change now? And I think that one interesting thing about the birch tree is it gains an elegance, and there's only two times when the birch tree does something, it bends. Many times it's being pushed around by their forces. The sun's crystal force it to. But then it says something. All of a sudden, the birch tree, which has been pushed around this poem, to put it simply, suddenly does something very elegant. Suddenly, but dipped its top and set me down again. So the birch tree is suddenly a force of grace.
what do you think it means to be a swinger of birches?
I think in this poem, it means uncomfortable things. Like you said, it's an overcoming. It's a domination. It's not entirely pretty. It is at the same time to keep your balance, to keep your poise. And I think swinger rather than breaker is the bend versus bent. The swinging is when you're in an activity. Let's take it like reading a poem. Both lost and gains things growing older. But when I've read this poem again and again, it's good both going and coming back. It renews itself. And I think that that's something he's offering us in this poem, is literally a gift to look again at the world and see more in it than we saw. Because he keeps saying, you've seen this, haven't you? And then he shows us we haven't.